Welcome everybody to this week's show, Wedding in a Mess. This is on why do women change their status? Why do women change their standards with a guy with status? So this one's a bit juicy. I'm gonna talk about more of my experiences with this one. And then we'll go into some other later topics. So this one might be a little bit quicker than normal videos. King, Ale. All right, so my bad. I had to stare off for my son. King, Shida. So here we go. This is why do women change their standards when they deal with a man with status. We're gonna jump right into this, and I'm gonna give y'all my experience with it. Initially, growing up, I wasn't as cool, wasn't as popular when it came to getting girls. Until I had that popularity, so it took me. Speeding that day. It took me all the way up until high school before I had some real influence, some real popularity, some real status. And what happened was, at first I was a nerd. I was reading books. Girls were not interested in that. Girls wanted the guy who was getting money, who had a bankroll. That's what we called it back in the day. And they wanted a star. So any person who was like a football player, basketball player, top track star, top baseball player. Those are the kind of things that women were attracted to. Like, ooh, that guy has a following. He has something drawn to him. He has a standard to him. We like that. That's what they were attracted to. What girl doesn't like a guy? Well, you feel me? Some status, some leverage. That's what I'm calling it right now. Some leverage. And it took me all the way up to my sophomore year to actually acquire that. So that's why I'm able to talk about it today. And my experience on it before I even had status was, and I was really crushed by that back in the day. That's when I was about, 120 pounds, skinny dude, big old head, no hair. I was straight bald back in the day. Straight bald. It was disgusting. And then up until my sophomore year, when I finally developed, got fine-tuned, I was able to converse with girls. I realized that, I finally had that leverage. I played football. I was damn good at it. I played football, I was damn good at it. I was the top dog on the track team, damn good at it. The number one kid in my class, and I was the class clown, voted every year, damn good at it. Wasn't gonna let that one down. And on top of that, my nickname was Shorty Main, so I was flirting with every girl. And I tried, they called me Shorty Main back in high school, so I tried with every girl to see which conversation, which words, which pairing of words, how to talk to them, how do you come back after you get denied. Like, I had learned that on my way, and then I became that big dog, and the women loved me, right? The women loved me, and they only loved me, in my opinion, was because of my status at the time. I was a top boy. I was Mr. Orange County, winning awards and prizes. I was funny. I was always in the image of people. People always see me. Oh, I want to know what he's doing. I want to be around him. Oh, he's so fun. I love when he talks. He's influential. They loved that. They wanted somebody to be drawn upon, and it's so crazy because, at first I still have that sense of the kid who was lame back in middle school versus that kid who was popular back in high school, right? And in that sense, I am protected in that sense because I'm just like, which one of these girls are actually genuine? Because when you have status, you don't know which girls are genuine. And when I say by that, when you do have status, it don't matter what the girl is, single, taken, or married. She coming for you. You think I'm lying? She coming for you. Play for the University of Akron, we already know. Got my bowl ring left. And we got my bowl ring left. Yep, this is it. 80K in my hand right now. Anybody want to know, you can go get yours of praise. If you think I'm lying, go get your praise. Anybody who won their wing got one. 80K, the price goes up 10K after this year, so it'll be 90 if they don't win a ring again. So y'all gotta come to this perspective. When you have status, a single girl, married girl, or a taken girl, she don't care what her relationship is prior. As soon as she knows that you a big dog, she coming for you. There was a football player who went undrafted. I forgot his name, but he went undrafted, and he said he dropped his girlfriend off at the airport. Now listen to this. He dropped his girlfriend off at the airport. He's a top dog already, but since he went undrafted, since he didn't get that money, that stamp, approval, that validation to say, I'm the big dog of all big dogs, I'm in a class that can't be denied. He didn't get that approval. You know what happened? When he dropped off at the airport, he didn't see her since. She didn't text him. She didn't call him. Nothing. She ghosted him. You can see this report. It is on Google right now. Football player dropped his girlfriend off, left him. Boom. Check it out. All this is all facts. All this is all facts. She left him then. Why? Because he didn't get that staple point of the approval. When you're a big dog, married woman, single, taken, they'll all come for you. And you already knew what it was. I mean, you knew what it was since high school. You knew the girls that you can go up to and converse with, and then you know it can go somewhere. What's up, babe? You want to come in? This is going to be the big dog in the future. You knew the girls that you could, slap on the rear, and then you already know what it is. And then you also knew the girls who wouldn't give you the time of day, right? We gave them categories in high school. Now, I'm not going to talk about categories, the cancel culture. Don't come around and come cancel me. I ain't about that. We got a category right now, even with kids. You got adorable children, and then you got, like, non-adorable children. I'm going to say that. I ain't going to call your kids ugly. I'm not jinxing my next generation. But it's a sense. We already put that onto people. Like, oh, that girl is blah, blah, blah. She's goth. She ain't that cool. But really, some goth girls are cool and they bad as heck, But anyways, when it comes down to a male perspective for why a girl changes her status, we got to understand that sometimes, majority of times, women like successful men, alpha men, right? Successful and rich alpha men, or a man who has attention drawn to him. Why? Because that's a reflection off of them. They want that status. They want to shine as well. Because if he shines, you shine. And then y'all both shine together. That does sound nice. Y'all both shine together. You're like the sun. What a pair, right? So if he shines, you shine. If he rich, you rich. So there's no worries around there. A girl would like to live her life with no worries. You got to understand that. I think I got to comment. Hey, what's happening? Courtney, we love y'all. So when you get that alpha dog and that attention drawn to you that women do like, you got to figure out which one's genuine, which one's non-genuine. So most cases, for a guy who is a big dog, most cases, he would go back to the women that he used to talk to back in his city, right? He'll find out those girls who, gave him the time of day, who was really intrigued with him, who knew him personally. But if they didn't know him, you feel me? He'd probably go over there and be like, hey, what's up, baby? Da, da, da. Have a little conversation, and then beep, beep, whoop, whoop. Y'all have wop, wop, and then boom, gone. That's a better way for me to say they fornicated and left, And you got to understand that some guys don't know what's truly good for them. So they go out to their woman, they go out to that opposite sex and say, hey, look, man, what do you see when you see me? You feel me? Because everything that he's telling her, he means at the bottom of his heart. And whether or not she lifts him up, hype him up, pump his head up with gas, whatever phrase y'all use nowadays. That's what he's going to stand by, right? You go into the king's ear, and if you had a king's ear, you can direct them in a sense. So most times when you have status and the girls want status, they use what is naturally powerful, you know? You got to close your ears when I say this. Shut your ears. All right, so he can't hear this. The quote by Drake. Pussy is everything. All right, so he didn't hear that. All right, that is a fact. What some girls do with a guy with status is that they utilize what is already God-given. And it's a trap. Because if you think about it, a guy with status, you know, I got power, I got money, I'm rich, I'm successful. If I give in to, you know, in between your legs, that means I'm spending more time with you, I'm devoted in you, and shoot, you know, I'm going to continue to come to you, right? I'm going to continue to give you that time of day. And when they ain't giving it up, well, shoot, guess what? On to the next. Another quote by another rapper, I forgot his name. He did Pop, Lock, and Drop It. You know, just because you cute, don't take that thing, don't let that thing go to your head. Because if this cutie don't do it, then another one will. Guys with status will say that because it's true. If this girl don't do it, another girl will. So it always gives a guy with status. It always gives a guy with status some power, right? And some option. Are you done? Thank you. Are you done? Always gives the guy an option, and it gives him more power, more status. Because when somebody else is able to hype him up to that extent, not just to that extent, but to the point where he's able to look at you, look down at you, and say, nah, I'm on to the next, and it's on to the next. And it's done just like that. Now, I've spoken to a lot of guys in my generation and in my time who play football with me, and they get to the league, and they end up saying some things along the lines, you know, the same girls that swear they're always going to be down for you, you know, down for you, never cheat, blasey, are the same ones who would drop you when they meet a man with status, or a man who's successful, or a man with more money. And it's troubling and it hurts because truly deep down inside, us guys, you know, this is a men's perspective. This is a black man's perspective. Let's get that right. A black man's perspective, Haitian perspective. My son's here, so you know I'm showing out as well. So for us, we truly want love. We truly desire love. We truly want somebody to value us. We as people want other people to value us and put a stamp on us and validate us for who we are, what we stand by, and the things that we imagine, the things that we can do. And when we don't have that, we search for it in another party. We search for it in a different direction, or we go in a whole complete direction, a whole spiral. And for a guy, yeah, that hurts. That hurts. Like, hey, look, I'm here with you, and you don't really love me like you say you love me. You might just love me for the attention I give you. Or you might just love me because of the things that I can provide for you. I don't want you to love me for the things that I can provide for you. I don't want you to love me for this small, insignificant attention I can give you. I want you to love me fully and surely just for who I am as a person. And when you get to that point where that party doesn't love you for that, then you start to get Mac Miller vibes, right? When you hear it on his Swimming album, right? You hear the discourse and disconnect from his love life and his personal life, like everything's becoming personal. Now I have to isolate myself and I'm trying to find myself. But for a guy, we don't have avenues to open up and talk to other people about what's going on with us. We don't do that because as men, we gotta, we gotta figure it out. And if we gotta figure it out, then we gotta test it out. And when you do test out those waters, you're gonna be in something murky because you don't really know what the right answer is. You're trying to figure out how well you can create the right answer based on, habits, but it just doesn't pair in that fashion. So when you're here and you're looking for, when she's here and a woman is looking for a man with status, she's always gonna do kind of the most. You feel me? She's gonna do kind of the most. She gonna show out with her friends. She gonna let the hair down. Girls are goddamn. I'm gonna say this right now. Girls got more swag than men. I don't care what y'all say. Scratch that BS. Girls got more swag than men. She gonna look the flyest. And sometimes girl go out with their friends and the whole party look banging. Right now you gotta decide, and then they gotta shoulder shrug the people who just like, he give out weird vibes. That's a creep. That's a perv. Like, they pick and choose and they know which one is right for them. Right? Then they know the guys who walk in, who shine. And when them boys shine, there you go right there. That's top dog. I'm gonna go get them. And then you got their girls who co-sign, because what they say,
Daddy.
They do ratchet, and they got their girls who do ratchet and, for lack of better words, racket and hoe shit, but that's what they say in their songs, so they're gonna do that thing to have fun. So these girls gonna have fun to the max, and they're gonna have fun with the person who got money and the funds and the status to have more fun than the other guys. Feel me? When the club is done at 2:30, we got another party as a house party. We got a yacht party. You come in, you alone, boom, it comes on. Cheers. It's not too long ago I had went out and can't believe I'm saying this. Not too long ago I had went out, right?
Mommy,
and
Mommy, Daddy,
little shorty had
Daddy,
talked to.
Daddy.
She was cool. Yeah, what's up, babe? I know. A little shorty was talking to, she was talking to my dude who was doing some dancing, right? Because I could dance. Kind of. I can't really dance. I'm not gonna lie. My dude can really dance. And she had got along in our group. She brought her 3 friends. We was all talking. I just brought something up. I said, hey, man, what y'all want to do after this? What's up, babe?
Daddy, Mommy.
And I said, hey, man, let's go ahead and let's go get some food. She said, what y'all doing after this? I said, well, honey bun, we ain't doing nothing. But, you seen sweet, you give me a sweet tooth. And they laughed, they giggled. One girl had cracked her arm over me. I was like, aight. And then my dudes were like, hey, man, let's go ahead, let's do something. I was like, all right, cool, what you want to do? He said, man, let's have a house party. Now, out of our group, I'm the big dog. You feel me? They have status because they can dance, so they have a vision. The girls have a vision of what these guys can do, so they think those guys are big. I'm like, all right, cool, let's do it.
No, Mother.
Right? So
no,
these girls
Mother.
join us because of what they thought that we was big dogs. Mind you, they got Ubers. I'm not jumping in no Uber. I'm sorry. I got my own car. I'm not gonna be trapped and captivated like that, and I'm not paying somebody else to drop me off nowhere. So we go ahead, we hit the party. And as you know, I don't put too much shine on. The only shine that that I have is, you feel me, keep the diamonds on. So I try not to show off too much, because if you show too much status, it's stupid. So the girl get to talking to me about what I do for a living, and I'm chilling. I'm on my phone, right? I'm on my phone. Look, I'm on my phone, and all I'm doing is looking pictures of my son because I miss my son. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. I miss my son, and she get upset because I'm not paying her no mind. And I told her one simple thing. A guy with status, we don't pay attention to none of that stuff. We don't care about none of that stuff. You pretty, we already know that. We don't care. I'm not gonna lie to you, we don't care. You are the funniest out of your group, that's amazing. You got a great personality. We don't care. You feel me? You work out, you do this, you do that. You got a great profession. You make X amount of money. We don't care, right? We just don't care. We want to know whether or not we can be compatible. Are we compatible? Yes or no? Okay. Are you able to make the same investments that I would make? Okay. Can we talk about business? I'm talking about real business, like real estate. Open up locations. Multi-million media affairs. You feel me? Advertisements. You know, different engagement, community inclusion, diversity. Like we talk about big topics, some politics. We talk about that. Other stuff, man. If you're trying to talk to me about some other stuff, you just want to lay me down. And that's okay. But I wasn't paying her no mind, and she got upset with me. I was like, that's cool. If you upset with me, go talk to my other dudes. Because right now, I'm put on the lane cap, and I'm going to sit back and look at the pictures of my son. I'm going to dip soon. So she went with them. One thing led to another. And then she saw me at a Starbucks out of Green. Starbucks out in Green. Next to the hot potato place. I don't know. Hot burrito. Something like that, like hot burrito. And it was me, and I was sitting in with two directors, two big heads. And she was like, oh, snap, that's you. And I'm in my three-piece. You feel me? My three-piece. And she saw us three. And she said, didn't I see you back at Barfly? I was like, yeah, that's me. Yeah, you know, we went to, you know, Blazy's place, and you were saying a lot of stuff that, you know, I think you might wanted to take back, but it's totally fine. I gave you the benefit of the doubt. Alcohol will pass. You weren't acting the same. And she was like, oh, yeah, you know, I was wondering if we can, like, hang out later. You can get my number, blah, blah. And I was like, nah, because now you see who I am. Right? Now you see who I am. Now, I'm not giving you the time of day, because as soon as a girl sees that you're a big dog, everything changes. I promise you right now. I've seen it on YouTube. I've seen it on Facebook. I've seen it on Instagram. I've seen it on Twitter. I've seen it on Daily Mail. I've seen it on CNN. I've seen it on Fox News. You see it everywhere. Everywhere.
Five.
That's right. 5. You see it everywhere. If I had pulled out of my driveway in a Lamborghini or Aston Martin, how many women would actually pull up on me if I went out in that bit? You feel me? Too many. If I had a backpack full of thousands, guess what? You gonna want to go shopping. Like, who is this guy? Why does he have so much funds? Is he a drug dealer? You know, is he crazy? How much do you have in your bank? Because you got all this money on you. You got to understand that girls want some type of security, and that type of security can't deal with funds. That other type of security can't deal with that man's success, can't deal with that man's status. And what comes along with that is that they understand as well is that a man with status is also a man who has barely any time. Because if I have a lot of money, if I'm really successful, if I'm high as an executive, right, that means I don't really have time to give, but I have a substantial time to spend with you whenever I do make an effort to do it. And as soon as I make the effort to do it, that's when you become important. That's when you are no longer a groupie. That's when you are no longer this showgirl. You are my girl, my reflection. You are my queen, right? You everything that I ever want for. What is you doing, shawty? What is you doing? I am not a beanstalk. What is you doing? So we have a guest on the show, little man. Say hi. Say hi to the camera. Say hi.
Hi.
Say, my name is none your business.
Oh, look.
That is not what I said. Anyway.
Mommy.
So.
Oh, Daddy, look.
You guys gotta understand when it does come
Daddy,
why girls
look.
change their standards for a guy with status. It's
Daddy,
really because
look.
they fancy that They fancy that security. They want to be drawn to attention. They want that additional support. They know that they'll have more time to do what they want to do for fun. And what girl doesn't want that to be honest, right? What girl doesn't want a guy who has status? What girl doesn't want to be toxic? I guess that's a new term, toxic. Like Cardi B, F them, then I get some money. You know, that type of status. Megan Thee Stallion and all her hit tracks. Right? So girls want that. And for a guy who has status, he wants to know if that girl's going to be genuine, right? And how does that breed with jealousy when I do have status, right? And I'm really down for you. And these other girls are trying to attack me. Because girls will come and try to get a man with status who got a girl. And he down for that girl, not going to cheat on a girl for nothing. Other girls they'll come swimming out the ocean. 2 longhorn steaks and harpoons and tossing at this man just to get some attention.
Daddy.
They will come up to your house in a box and boop boop, happy birthday, this is me. In their birthday suits.
Daddy,
Girls will do the most.
Daddy, look.
King, got in.
On the picture.
Got in. Vinny. Girls will do the most just to get that guy's attention, even when he's taken. They don't even have to do much. When he's taken, they'll do the most. They'll go into your DMs. If you don't got no DMs, they'll send you mail, like handwritten letters, mail. They'll put notes on your car. They'll even go on your personal belongings. Slide their phone number in there. Take pictures on your phone. They'll do the most. I kid you not. I mean, the most obnoxious thing a girl has done to me when I was taken. This was with my ex. When I was taken, right? And they knew I was in love with this girl. They knew it. I'm not breaking with this girl for nothing. When I was taken, I had a girl. She knew that my girl liked me, right? And she knew who my girl was. She just didn't respect her. So what she did was, she came over my house and put like a gift basket at the house. She put like a written thing on my car with her number. And I was like, oh man, this is weird. And I gotta hide all this from my girl. Cause you know, I'm not about to have them problems with my girl. When you have problems with your girl, it's never that great. And then afterwards, she would send me explicit photos, and I have to be like, whoa, I can't really open this or see this. Now I gotta block this person or delete this person. But when I delete the person on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, she made a whole new account, added me as a whole different person, and did the same thing. Like, calm down. You don't have to do that, right? That's what we gotta say. You don't have to do that. We want somebody that truly values us for us, wants to validate us, wants to put a stamp on us, even when we have status or don't have status. 50 Cent said it the best in 21 Questions. If I was flipping burgers at Burger King, would you still love me and do the things that you'll do for me, right? Somewhere along those contexts he said that. I don't even exactly remember the whole entire lyrics because I'm not singing the song, but that's what he said. That's what we truly value, and that's what women do when they see a guy with status. So that's why women change their standards. They want the security. They want a blanket. They want attention to be drawn on them. They want to be reflected like the other person is reflected. So I thank you guys for coming to the show and enjoying the show. I hope you guys do enjoy this Friday. It was sunny outside. King, keep holding them. Hope you guys enjoyed my guest. Right? He's out here. We're going to go eat. Y'all get some dinner. Y'all have fun. If you're going out tonight, be safe. Pre-game. Don't drink and drive ever. And just always remember, it's nothing but love, baby.